Learn to think like a professional content creator. Let me tell you something that might completely change how you see content creation. The difference between an average creator and a professional creator isn't the camera they use, isn't the equipment they own, and it's definitely not the number of followers they have. The real difference is in one thing: how they think. Yeah, you heard that right. Someone making videos from their bedroom with a basic phone can get millions of views, while someone with a full studio and professional gear can barely get 100 views per video. The only difference is that the first person thinks like a professional, and the second person thinks like an amateur. But wait, that's just the beginning. Here's something most creators never realize. The reason some channels blow up with just one video while others stay stuck after 100 videos isn't luck. It's not the algorithm being unfair. It's not even about how good your editing is. It's about whether you understand why people watch things in the first place. And honestly, I spent years falling into this trap myself. I thought if I just made good content, that would be enough. But nothing happened. Until one day, I completely changed my mindset. And that day, everything shifted. And I want to teach you that exact mindset today. Because once you learn this, you'll never fall into the trap of being an average creator again. I promise you that. So let's start from the beginning. Picture an average content creator in your mind. They wake up in the morning, and the first thought is, what video should I make today? An idea pops into their head. They grab their camera, shoot the video, edit it, upload it to their channel, and that's it. Done. Then they move on to the next video with no plan, no strategy, and no real thought behind it. Just creating for the sake of creating. And then they wonder why no one watches their videos. They check their analytics, see the low views, and think, maybe the algorithm hates me. But the algorithm doesn't hate anyone. The algorithm just shows content to people who want to watch it. And if no one wants to watch your content, that's on you. A professional content creator does the exact opposite. Before they even turn on their camera, they've already done so much thinking, planning, and analyzing. They know exactly why they're making this particular video, who's going to watch it, and why that person is going to watch it. Let me share something with you that might surprise you. Professional creators don't first think about how to make good videos. They first think about why people should watch their videos. Yes, you heard that correctly. This is a fundamental difference. An average creator asks, what video should I make today? But a professional creator asks, what do people actually need right now? What can make their life better? What problem of theirs can I solve? And this is exactly what makes their videos get watched. Now let's talk about titles and thumbnails. You probably already know they're important, but maybe not in the way you think. An average creator thinks a title is just a nice looking name for their video. Something creative, maybe a bit clever. But a professional creator knows that a title is a promise to the viewer. It's an agreement that says, if you click on this, here's exactly what you'll get. And the thumbnail is that same promise, just in picture form. So when you create a title and thumbnail, you're literally making a promise to your viewer. You're telling them, this video will be worth your time. And if you can't deliver on that promise, if the content inside doesn't match what you promised on the outside, no one will ever trust you again. And that's a huge lesson that so many creators never learn. Let's go even deeper. What's the biggest mistake beginner creators make? They think content creation is just about filming and uploading. They think it's about the technical stuff, the lighting, the camera angles, the editing. But content creation is actually about understanding people. It's about psychology. It's about knowing what makes someone stop scrolling, click on your video, and stick around until the very end. To do that, you need to know your audience inside and out. You need to know who they are, what they want, what problems they're facing, and how you can genuinely help them. And this requires research, analysis, and serious thinking. This is exactly what separates a professional creator from an average one. Here's a concrete example. Let's say you want to make a video about personal development. An average creator will pick the most generic topics: how to be successful, how to get rich, how to be happy. These are so broad and vague that they don't actually help anyone. But a professional creator takes a completely different approach. They go into the comments section of similar channels, they join Facebook groups and Reddit communities, they read forums and see what real people are actually struggling with. What specific questions are they asking? What specific problems are they dealing with? What are the exact pain points people are experiencing? Then, based on that research, they create content that speaks directly to those people, addresses those exact problems, and provides real solutions. And that's when videos go viral. Because they connect with people on a deep level. And that, right there, is professional thinking. Now let's talk about retention. This is one of the most important concepts in content creation, and most creators don't even understand it. Retention simply means how long people stay and watch your video. An average creator makes a video and just hopes people will watch it until the end. But a professional creator designs the entire video so that people literally cannot stop watching. They do this using specific techniques: storytelling, building curiosity, cliffhangers, emotional switching, unexpected information, psychological triggers, and so many more strategies that I'll explain to you here. A professional creator understands that in the first 20 seconds, the viewer makes a decision whether to stay or leave. So they craft those 20 seconds to be absolutely unskippable. They start with a surprising statement, a powerful question, a hidden truth, or an emotional moment that immediately hooks the viewer. Then, every 10 to 20 seconds after that, they insert another reason to keep watching. A new piece of information, an unexpected twist, a question that needs answering, a shift in emotion. This is the art of audience retention. It's what separates the videos that people watch all the way through from those that people click away from after 30 seconds. And this is something that average creators simply don't know how to do. But here's something else you need to know about professional creators. They work with data. They actually look at their analytics. They pay attention to which videos performed well and which ones didn't. They study why people watched one video all the way through but dropped off at 30 seconds in another. They look at audience retention graphs and identify the exact moments people left. Did they lose interest in the introduction? Did the pacing feel too slow in the middle? Did something confuse them? Then, they use that information to make the next video even better. This is called learning from failure. This is called continuous improvement. And this is called professional thinking. Most creators don't do this though. They upload a video, forget about it, and immediately move on to the next one without any analysis. They never learn what worked, what didn't, or how they could improve. And this means they stay stuck in the same place forever. They keep making the same mistakes over and over. And this is the biggest trap you can fall into. If you're stuck in this cycle, you'll never become a professional creator. So always learn from your videos. Learn from your successes and your failures. Because both are incredibly valuable. Your successes show you what you did right, and your failures show you what you did wrong. And you need both to grow. Let me give you another insight that most people miss. Professional creators don't just focus on making good content. They focus on building a system. A complete content creation system that covers everything. Idea generation, research, scripting, filming, editing, publishing, promotion, analysis, and improvement. A system means that every part of the process has a purpose. And everything is connected. You're not just randomly making videos and hoping for the best. You're following a proven process that consistently produces results. This is what separates serious creators from hobbyists. Hobbyists create for fun, which is completely fine by the way. But serious creators create for results. And results require a system. Let me also talk about something else important. Professional creators understand the concept of value. They understand that every single second of their video needs to provide some form of value to the viewer. Whether it's teaching them something new, entertaining them, inspiring them, challenging their thinking, or helping them solve a problem. If a moment in your video doesn't add value, it needs to be cut. This is why professional videos feel so tight and purposeful, while amateur videos often feel meandering and unfocused. Professional creators respect their viewers' time. They understand that when someone clicks on their video, they're giving away their most valuable asset, their attention. And they treat that as a sacred gift. Here's a final thought for you. If you want to become a professional content creator, you need to start with your mindset. That's the foundation. The equipment, the editing skills, the camera techniques, all of that is secondary. Because when you think like a professional, you act like a professional. And when you act like a professional, you get professional results. So stop asking amateur questions like, what video should I make today? Start asking professional questions like, what does my audience actually need? How can I provide more value than anyone else? How can I be better than I was yesterday? Your entire trajectory will change the moment your questions change. And here's the most important part. You don't need to be perfect to start. Professional creators didn't start out as professionals. They started as amateurs who decided to think differently. They made mistakes, they failed, they learned, they improved, and they kept going. The only difference between you and them is that they decided to take their craft seriously. And if you can make that same decision today, then there's nothing stopping you from becoming a professional creator too. The path is clear, the principles are straightforward, the only question is whether you'll actually follow them. Let me leave you with one more thing. Think about every big creator you admire. The ones with millions of subscribers, the ones who seem to always make the right moves, the ones who built real careers out of their channels. None of them got lucky. Luck didn't build their careers. Systems did. Mindset did. Consistency did. Learning from failure did. Understanding their audience did. And you can do all of those things too. The only difference between them and you is that they started. And they never stopped. So start today. Change your thinking. And watch your channel change forever.